an email. He's like, "Hey, do you want to do the after show?" And I almost immediately went, "Hell no, that's Johnny's now. Remember, he took it away." But then I was like, "Oh man, I haven't got to do the show with Ethan forever and Corey." So I was like, "Why not just get the band back together?"
Damn right.
Yeah, well, except JoJo. She's
straggler.
Only if Johnny's here, apparently.
JoJo, you're gonna miss all your.
Although I will say, and I do kind of feel bad, like. When Johnny first took over doing the after show, he came in a couple times and he was like, "Hey, are you able to hop in there with me?" And I was like, "I got meetings. I have so much stuff to do. I can't. I still have yet to be on with him."
Really?
But anytime you're like, "Hey, man," I'm like, "Yeah, it's cool. I'll skip that meeting.
I'll move some stuff around."
I don't do it on like I would love to hang out and shoot whatever with Johnny, but I just get so busy and you like we rarely get to sit down and talk. So
100%. I told Johnny I would help anytime he needs me. I'll come in, but also please use me last because I'm already doing 2 shows back to back.
Right.
Even doing this, hosting, and then going 2 other shows. I'm like, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a long day.
Liquid Lunch was Friday. Thank you to everyone who showed up. Corey, you and Mike, as always, put together a great event.
Thank you.
It was packed.
It was.
It was so packed. I sent a text to Corey Cardinal the day before, and I said, "Hey, Nicole and my parents are probably going to come. Any way they can get a table?" And he said, "Go F yourself."
Basically.
Not in those words,
right.
but
basically.
he said, "You ain't Mike Calta, MFer."
We had intel that there were people sleeping out the night before.
Sleeping out at Hooters?
Yeah, so that's why at 3:00 in the afternoon Thursday, I reached out and I was like, "Yo, we need you guys to be there at like 7 a.m. because if we're gonna have a crowd there, like we need to make sure." And Mike O got there at 7:30, I think it was, and there were already 4 people there.
Oh,
like there were, like it was.
Wow.
People were ready, and we come to find out they weren't even there for Metallica. Like everybody was there for JP. When you guys were like, go look at the stuff. Like they were nobody moved.
Nope.
Everybody was still just hanging out, watching the show, enjoying it, and then they were like, "Oh wait, maybe I should." So
it was a
fantastic day.
The Bone Fam shows up.
Absolutely,
they do.
One thing you can't say about the Bone Fam is that they don't support people.
Right.
They will support the hell out of you. If they like you, if they F with you, they will support you. They'll come out. They'll show out. They'll camp out the day before. Kind of crazy, but hey, do you?
And it wasn't for the Hooters. I mean, nothing against Hooters. They're great, but they weren't there for that.
No. Don't. I will say this. Ian Beckles mentioned this, and I don't go to Hooters enough to know this, but when he showed up there, he goes, "Did they fly in other girls here? Because every girl serving there was at least a 9.
Well, I'll say that I don't know anything. I haven't been to that Hooters, and I want to go because it is the OG, right?
Yeah.
The number one. That's one, probably part of the reason. And number 2, you're talking Clearwater/Clearwater Beach. Yeah, they're probably going to have like, on your way out to the beach, come see the hottest chicks in bikinis.
And normally I would say yes, but like they're right. It was on high this past Friday. Yeah, like they had the
AC on low and everything. The high beams on.
Yes. To answer your question,
they brought in all the people because as everybody else was leaving, like 5 of the servers left too, and I was thanking them all for coming out and helping. They're like, "Oh yeah, no problem, anytime. We'll see you guys next time." And they brought in a lot lot of extra people in there for us.
Well, that's smart. They're like, we're going to be packed during this, and then as soon as this is done, that crowd's out.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Gave away Metallica tickets. It was so funny how fast they just flew off. So Jay played high, low, red, black.
Yeah.
Usually, do you know what that game is?
I know it. I can't remember how to play it off the top of my head.
So essentially, he'll start with a card, and you have to pick if it's higher or lower, right? Ace is high, and when you get to the end, the last card, you pick if it's just red or black.
Oh, okay.
Usually, this thing. Oh,
well.
Decided to grace us with her presence.
It's a good thing she looks hot today.
I was about to say, I love your hair.
True.
If you came in looking busted,
she never
would have been pissed.
Get out of here.
Oh, Johnny gets the A, Joe.
JoJo's never busted.
Let me just tell you something. I have a real job, boys.
I was about to say, it seems like, have you become like full time with the Johnny B because you were on all the socials over there?
Good question, Ethan.
He likes me, and I go in whenever I can.
Are you a
I
regular?
actually didn't even make the show on Friday, so I was sitting in traffic for 2 hours.
Oh, because you were going to the Liquid Lunch.
Well, yeah, but I came here first because I have a real job, so I had work to do. And then I was going there. I almost just went straight there because it was stupid. I was on Freddie Campbell for like 2 hours.
Yeah, Friday's traffic was horrible according to everybody.
Yeah.
All day long.
Thanks, JP.
Same,
Yeah.
same with this
Yeah.
morning. Apparently, northbound on the Howard Franklin, like as I was pulling up.
Oh, yes. I heard that this morning.
I looked down 275, like looking south, and
Yeah.
it was backed up as far as I could see heading
Really?
north. It was, there was something bad going on.
I'm
on
lucky
the
I
bridge
don't
this
have to
morning.
cross bridges to get here.
Same.
I got to use 19, and that sucks.
Oh, I was gonna say you live in Clearwater.
yeah, but that's straight
Yeah.
down.
There's no bridge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you could avoid.
I
it.
could cross a bridge. I just have to cross another one to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do not miss crossing the Howard Franklin from Tampa to here anymore because that used to be the worst part of it. Is
Yeah.
coming here and then hoping like, oh, I'm running on time, whatever. You get on the bridge, some idiot can't drive. Now we're all backed up.
Yep.
Jojo.
Yes, dear, yes.
Thank you for showing up.
Thanks for
also
having
to the
me.
Well, I meant the
Oh,
liquid lunch.
thanks for having me. There
Take it
too.
down a notch. You don't talk to me like that. You do that to Johnny, not me. Fall back
I
in
do it
line.
to everyone.
Metallica concert. Saw you guys went.
Yes.
Yeah.
You went Friday.
night. Yep.
And I
And
went
you went
last night.
Sunday. You went with Chris from Sales,
So
JP, Mike. Who
yeah,
else?
in the Sprinter, it was Mike O, Chris's friend, JP, myself, and my son.
Okay.
So we all met.
Funniest kid in the world, by the way.
Yeah,
Funniest man.
hilarious.
Sorry.
Hilarious, yeah. The funniest person I know.
Yeah.
So yeah, we all met out at Safety Harbor around 5:00. Got in the Sprinter, headed out there, and it was a fantastic show. Stayed until the very end. You were asking if James came out at the end. I don't know because literally as soon as the song was over, JP looks at me and Stan and goes, "Let's go, boys."
Oh,
and we walked away. So it was a great show.
It was amazing. Yeah, last night was amazing too. And when Sandman was done, because obviously that was their last
Yeah.
song, the wife and I, as soon as that was over, we started making our way out because 65,000 people there.
Oh, yes.
But as we're walking, and I'm talking, this is a good 10-minute walk. You could still see the big towers and the screens, and James and everybody's still on stage and talking to the crowd.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
He had like a post-concert, just hang out, what's going on,
That's
shooting
pretty
the
neat.
breeze kind of thing. So
That's the one thing about Raymond James. Like it'll take a lot for me to go do an event there, like a concert especially, because the traffic is insane.
yeah.
And we were talking about that on the way out. Like when you go to Amalie, like it's boom right there, the interstate.
Yeah.
Like you're right there.
The flow's pretty good. Yeah.
Same with the amphitheater. Like no matter where you can go, I-4, you can go 301. Like boom, you're right there and you're getting out.
Yeah.
With Raymond James, it's neighborhoods. It's Dale. Like it's just horrible.
And here's my question. They have football games there multiple times a year. How do they not have enough parking for a concert and stuff?
I don't.
Well, because the Bucks don't sell out. We never got there. We're like, oh, what? This whole thing can fill up?
I figured
We didn't know that.
when they brought Tom Brady in, they'd be like, we need a park in a garage.
Well, when they brought Tom Brady, they had to bring the extra seats in.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, see, there you go.
And they took him away.
Yeah, because they're like, yeah, we don't need it anymore.
He's gone.
I
Yeah.
will say this though, and I saw a lot of people on Facebook when I was posting on Eagle stuff about Metallica, and parking and why it's going to be a pain. And they were all like, yeah, it's such a pain in the ass. I'm never going to Ray J. The only place I've ever been that's worse is Camping World in Orlando.
Really?
Oh, my God. They don't have parking lots. Like they
What
have
the hell's Camping World?
Camping World is their
Their
huge
stadium.
outdoor stadium
Oh,
in Orlando.
okay.
So like Post Malone is playing there,
Okay.
that kind of stuff. They have maybe a third to a quarter of the parking lots.
Like, I don't know how you build a structure like that and you don't have enough parking to accommodate
They
the
built it
amount
in
of
the 60s, the Camping World. So it's old.
okay, but I don't know how you don't revamp and
Yeah, that's Orlando. I don't know.
figure it out.
But Ray J could use a little something too,
Orlando is the worst at the stadiums. We'll just
Well,
get that. Even
Orlando
the arena.
traffic is just the worst
Yeah.
anyway.
You can park at Kia.
Is Raymond James, is that city of Tampa or is that Hillsborough County? City of Tampa? Because that would explain a lot.
That's Tampa.
Probably. I will say this.
Because you don't have that problem with Hillsborough County officers directing traffic and getting people out.
Yeah, I saw nobody really directing
saying.
traffic.
No.
I will say that the city did a few smart things, which is take some streets and make them completely one way out.
Which they do that for the Bucks games
They
as well.
do, which I think they take it it's too far. Then you got to go all the way up and come all the way, like depending on the direction you're going so far out of your way. They don't make it easy.
But we
They should have it down.
always park close. We always park over the Roush parking lot, which is literally right across the street from. That's where we do the tailgates.
Does
Oh,
Tom
yeah.
go into the Metallica or did he stay back and hang out?
I don't know.
Oh,
Tom
okay.
didn't.
So he.
No,
Three
it
Men
wasn't.
didn't drive.
It wasn't Calta Sprinter. No, we
okay,
had our own.
okay.
Yeah, we had our own vehicle that we took, and I don't. That guy swapped vehicles or whatever.
Got
yeah,
you.
so,
Okay. All right. So changes a little.
Yeah, but I heard that. So I heard Mike went and I guess somebody was saying, I think it was either Chris or Mike said that like when they walked out, they saw Tom the Tree Man just standing literally like right there waiting for Calta or whatever. So
He had, I don't know how Calta worked. Obviously, he's got friends, but he was in like the sound booth or something for the picture.
well, that was because I think he said because of Craig Gass.
Craig Gass,
Yeah.
is he? I don't.
Yeah, he was friends with Craig Gass and he got him that. Which same thing. Like my son and I were sitting right there at one point, and I went to go
I was
look.
gonna say you guys had amazing seats too.
Well, we were down in the pit. We walked around in the pit for a little bit, and then his back was hurting, so we went and sat down.
Who's back? Mike's?
My son's back.
Your son's
Dude,
back?
He's like,
He's an old man at heart
my
for
Jesus.
sure.
I will just push through it. I'm like, well, whatever. My back hurts, my knee hurts. I don't care. I'll just stand here all day long. But I feel bad for I'm not gonna make him. Hey, you're sweating your ass off and your back hurts.
Yeah, how
Sucks.
hot was
Push
it?
through. Oh, it was miserable.
Yeah.
Friday was awful. Sunday wasn't that bad.
Sunday wasn't bad?
It wasn't.
There was this girl. They were pushing through, and this girl came through, and she's like, "Excuse me," and I literally had to look down. She was like, "I'm 4'10". You guys got to kind of move a little bit." And then at one point, she turns around, and she goes, "All you guys smell like ass right now. It is horrible down here."
It's 'cause
Lots of
she's
people did.
face level with the asses.
It was
Yeah.
so
It's her
bad.
fault. Yeah.
But it was it was a sweat box.
Even
on Friday.
James said something last night. He's like, "It's a little cooler tonight, so we're gonna have more energy for the show."
Yeah, it was brutal.
Because then they use all the pyro too, right? So it just makes it.
They only have pyro. At least last night they had it on the end. They had it on one song and the
Okay.
beginning of one.
Well, they
Yeah,
probably
they-
were like, not in this
For
city. We
fuel,
can't
they
do
played
that.
it.
I think since Hetfield roasted half of himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pyro from Metallica is minimal.
Yeah, there's a lot of bands now. Well, System of a Down doesn't use any pyros or any flames or any of that stuff on their stage.
Yeah.
but their fans will bring like the
They let them in with
That
that.
sounds
flames,
safe.
the flares. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
Flamethrower.
How was
You can sneak it in,
How
you
was
can
Limp
find
Bizkit?
It was.
Oh, that's who opened.
Okay,
Good.
Josh Maloney's fiance Jen said they sucked.
Oh, really?
I didn't like it because I'm comparing to the last time they came down when they headlined their tour. So they had a lot longer and they played more hits. This one, like it just, I was like, what is going on? Like
She
they're
seemed
not
low
playing
energy.
anything. Yeah, it just. Plus, it was not good.
And I was looking at their set list. It looked like they had a bunch of covers in between, or the
That was
DJ
it.
was spinning songs.
Which is fine.
No,
like,
it's not.
Yeah, no, it's
when you
not.
have a longer set. Like when
But no,
they
it-
headline,
yeah.
it would be
You're
fine.
coming for live music.
But it
and
was
stuff.
1 hour.
And by the way, just play all your hits then.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it was.
I mean, your Limp Bizkit, you got 5.
it was.
Max.
I mean, it was hit after hit, but it was. Yeah, at one point I was like, yeah.
I mean, he looked a little,
Aged.
ratchet.
Yeah.
I don't know how Wes Borland
Dude.
survived that heat.
I was about to say, I don't know what he
but
what he dressed up in on Sunday, but on Friday, for the love of God, head to toe, completely covered, had like a huge head mask.
He was wearing like a full mariachi suit,
Yeah.
all black, with a face mask with a giant mohawk, and the little skin that was exposed was painted black, so even that was sweating.
Oh my
Crazy.
God.
Yeah, and of course they didn't play Sunday. It was Pantera, and Phil Anselmo's
yeah,
out there
yeah.
in shorts and no shoes. He's like, "Screw this! I'm gonna go out here and just
Oh
do
my God,
Pantera."
yeah. For sure. How was Pantera?
I only caught the last 3 songs, but as always, they were loud and kicked ass. I
Okay.
mean, Zach Wilde is just one of those guitar players.
And this morning they were questioning something about your hat choice.
Oh, yeah.
the video you posted on
the video,
social.
okay, yeah, that was me.
I didn't see it, so I don't know.
I got a text in the middle of the day yesterday from Mike, and he's like, Live Nation released tickets. Can you do something about it? I was like, yeah, I'll make a reel. And then I realized I got up this morning and I went to the gym and I haven't done my hair and I look like crap. So I got to grab a hat. I think this one was in a car somewhere missing. So I just grabbed the hat that I wore to the Christmas party.
Yeah.
That was,
Wait, no,
That looked like the Village People.
yeah, that was my Village People hat.
Yeah.
It's what he was.
Instead
Yeah.
of walking to the
100%.
car, this guy said, it's Pride Month.
It's the Mike Calta Aftershow on 102.5 The Bone. It's the Mike Calta Show. Featured cut of the day. Sponsored by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. The Mike Calta Show. Download the free Bone app. 102.5 The Bone.
Hi, welcome to the IKEA summer sale.
Hi, yeah. My family and I want our backyard to be a summer oasis.
Don't sweat it. Our summer deals are here to help. Save up to 50% off on select items. Plus, IKEA loyalty members can save an extra 10%.
Sign me up. You just saved my summer.
Visit us in store from 5/27 to 6/30 or at IKEA-USA.com/summer sale for more details. Offer valid 5/27 to 6/30/25. U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary. See store and IKEA-USA.com/summer sale for complete terms. Restrictions apply.
Hey, it's Galvin for ArborWise Tree Service. ArborWise is a professional tree care company that is family-owned and operated. They do both residential and commercial, and they've been serving the entire Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. And it's not just some dudes cutting trees. They actually have several certified arborists on staff. No matter how big your job is, ArborWise Tree Service can take care of it. Now's the time to start prepping your property. Get your free estimate and consultation today. Check them out online at arborwisetreeservices.com or give them a call at 727-481-8081.
At Bernetti PA, our team will tell you that our number one priority is striving for the best customer service in the industry. I'm honored by the number of referrals we get from our current and past clients. They trust us. Why shouldn't you? Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
I'm here with WeatherTight Mike, and I'm going to ask what everybody wants to know. What's the deal with the cookies? There's a little something extra in those cookies, right?
Cookies are made in your home. Cookies are made with love. When we sell and install WeatherTight windows, we do the same thing. We do it for your home. We do it with love, and we want to protect you and your family. So think of the cookies as representing your family, and that's what we're taking care of.
Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, taking care of your family. And when it comes to hurricanes, you don't want to mess around, especially in the Tampa Bay area. When you're looking for windows, replacement doors, you're looking for hurricane protection, you know who to go to. The number one window store in the Tampa Bay area, I'm talking about WeatherTight Windows. Give WeatherTight Mike a call, have him come out and give you an estimate, and rest easy knowing your home is protected with WeatherTight Windows during hurricane season. It's WeatherTight Windows. Tell him Mike Calta sent you.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
Progressive knows when you're on your boat, you're already on vacation. And Vacation You forgets all your worries. Vacation You doesn't even keep track of time and knows that time is a meaningless construct designed to control us, man. But Regular You knows you don't want to be too far out in the water after the sun goes down because Vacation You doesn't know how to navigate in the dark yet. Vacation You and Regular You really need to get on the same page. So bundle your boat with your home or auto policy and earn an automatic discount from Progressive. And spend the savings on the both of you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Thy ticket, Lady Jennifer of Coolidge.
Well, many thanks, good sir. Here'th my Discover card.
They accept Discover at Renaissance fairs?
Yeah, they do here. Discover is accepted at the places I love to shop. Getteth with the times.
With the times?
You're playing the lute. Yeah, and it sounds pretty good, right?
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call to Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
Enjoy revved-up summer savings at Crown Hyundai.
Get financing as low as 0%. Buy with zero down or make no payments for a year on over 700 new tariff-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Elantra SE for only $99 a month. All are backed by Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, including a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Crown Hyundai, the better way to buy and service.
Visit CrownHyundai.com.
With approved credit, 24-month lease, 10K miles a year, $59.95 due at signing, plus dealer fee and electronic filing fee.
Chances are good that while you're listening to this, there are no named storms in the Atlantic Ocean or the Gulf of Mexico. Now is the time to get your roof looked at and make sure it's going to protect you and your family. Universal Roof and Contracting will give you a free roof inspection. Just go to universalroof.com. They'll also give you 15% off roof replacement and repairs if you need them. They've been in business for 32 years. You can trust them. Universalroof.com for Universal Roof and Contracting.
When my wife and I got married after both graduating law school, we didn't have 2 nickels to rub together. Ultima had to give me her gas card just to drive home. We never could have imagined that one day we would have the largest injury firm in the world and $25 billion in money collected and counting. As good Catholics, we had 4 children fast. They all work in the firm today. Our family protecting yours. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. But our greatest gift was years away, grandchildren. Today we have 6 and counting. It's the greatest joy that we have ever experienced. I think about them all day long. Our family promises to protect your family should you need us. Call us. It's easy. Visit forthepeople.com and make sure you hug your grandchildren. God's final gift to us. Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com. This is Fox 13's Valerie Mills from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Partly cloudy skies through the day Monday with afternoon showers and storms developing mainly for inland areas. It's going to be hot and humid with a quick warm up and temperatures reaching into the upper 80s along the coast with low to mid 90s inland. Lows tonight in the mid and upper 70s with better storm chances all across the area by the middle of this week.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to the Mike Calta After Show.
L.I.L. Wayne is sharp as nails. Hammer anybody that talk that ill. I exhale. Could y'all smell? Thuggin' since I got out of jail. Anger is a
Welcome back to the After Show. I'm your host for today, Dizzy. You can find me at Dizzy Fermera on all social media platforms. You can find Ethan at Ethan in Florida.
Yep.
JoJo at Joanne Petrella, all forums, social media.
It's been a minute, right?
Yeah.
Hello.
And Corey Cardinal at the Corey Cardinal.
What up?
July 18th to 20th, we got the Beach Bash at the Sky Beach Resort presented by Neutral. Pull up, man. The rooms are all sold out, but doesn't mean you can't pull up and have a good time.
Don't forget to pull out, too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Be a long weekend.
Hey, is
You don't
JoJo
want a
going to be
beach
there?
bash baby.
No, I don't know.
I mean, you.
Oh, yes. I'm such a jerk.
See, I know which one's top of mind. Okay.
Not me.
Pull up. We're going to have a great time. You can get your, I believe still, you can get your little dock receipt. So if you want to pull up on your boat, your yacht, your little dinghy, feel free.
Yeah, it's a free event all weekend long, so just come out and plan to party with us all weekend
Dizzy
long.
just said I can pull out my dinghy at the beach bash.
Yeah. If you get the receipt.
I got all the receipts.
Still other events to be announced, I believe,
Yep.
but there's a long list of stuff right now on the docket, right?
There are some events that we're not even allowed to talk about.
Oh.
I'll tell you guys off air.
Okay.
All right.
That's nice. I mean, okay.
All right.
Okay.
One of the things I'm looking forward to doing at that thing is just hanging out with not just the personalities, but the couples. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
So, like, who is, when you guys think of the best couples on the bone to hang out with, who are the top of mind people?
That's interesting because I don't know, man.
So my first pick, obviously, we've been hanging out with them every weekend for the last month, is Pap and Chrissy.
Oh yeah,
they're awesome to hang
You
out
just
with.
said not personality.
Yeah, I thought you said not personality.
Oh, I did? My bad.
Yeah, you
I
were
don't
like,
know why I said-
non-bone, like not just the personalities,
I thought you
but
were
the
talking about
listeners.
My bad. I worded that wrong. Yes, the personalities.
Oh, who's the best bone couple?
Yes. To hang out with.
Oh, well,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
I would have said that for you.
Then,
Yeah.
I would probably say Pap and Christy as well. Yeah.
We were hanging out drinking Saturday night with them. And we were playing that game where you put it on your head and
Oh yeah.
flip the thing.
Yeah.
You gotta guess
Heads
what
up.
it is. Is that what it's called? Heads up? Okay, yeah. So here's my description to Pap. The gang member Crips, they're all this color. What do you say?
Blue.
He says black. Yeah.
Love it.
Like, like black people.
Got it,
I'm like,
got it.
yeah, I'm like, that's kind of right. That's my bad. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You're not
He's like
wrong,
Everly.
but-
He's very literal.
Yeah, but
with this
not that color.
terminology.
Yeah.
No, not skin color.
Yeah.
Right.
He's like still to this
Wardrobe
day,
attire.
Yeah.
I ain't seen a cracker in it, so I don't know what you're talking about.
But they're one of the best couples to hang out with. They'll be out there, obviously.
Yeah, like I've hung with John Senning and his wife, but
John
I
and
feel
Daniel are
like
awesome.
I feel like I've hung with Pap more. So I like it. Yeah, I would say Pap.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Although you can't discount Drew.
Drew and Sarah.
They're fun.
Honestly, I haven't got to hang out with them too much. It's mostly like at events and always Drew's always probably working the event.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he doesn't get to hang out. Like Sarah's a great time, but I
True.
never got to experience them together.
And that's really what I'm like, is I don't go and hang out like you guys are hanging out with them specifically on the weekends. Like I hung out with Pap and his girlfriend the entire cruise. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like so Drew,
not at an event.
Right. It's going to a Lightning game and him and his girl are there and hanging out and talking to him for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't actually ventured out and hung out with anybody really.
What makes sense that you were chilling with them on the cruise. You're a lot like them where it's like Pap's not going to go to this event, and like kind of like work the cruise.
Right.
He's going to be like, I'm going here, and that's where you find me. And if not, go in my room.
Yep.
So it's very easy where it's like, find me at the casino. Or don't, because I'll be in the room if not.
He also
does whatever.
they wandered a lot, so I just kept running into them because I do the same thing. I wandered a lot as well, so I would turn a corner and they're sitting there right there.
You're the guy that everybody bumps into everywhere. They turn around and there's a Corey Cardinal there, so I think that might have been more you.
Maybe.
Yeah, Corey was definitely the guy on the cruise where we'd all be chilling and he'd walk by like, oh, look at this guy.
Just pop up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Norm.
What about you, JoJo? JoJo and JoJo? That's a cool couple to hang out with. Or JoJo and Doug. Who would be the cooler couple to hang out with?
Are you asking?
I felt like I was asking them.
I thought you were asking her.
Yeah.
I'm not a couple of anybody. I'm a couple of me. So you can hang out with me. I'm a good
I hang out
time.
with a couple of you too.
Thank you.
You are a good time. You were awesome on the cruise when we saw you. You were awesome.
I was awesome when you didn't see me too.
I heard the starking reviews.
Thank you.
Yeah. Father's Day is coming up. Do you guys expect gifts still on Father's Day? Because your kids. Oh,
this is your first Father's Day, huh?
Oh man.
Not even just that. Congrats to Ethan, because we never got to talk to you about that yet.
Oh yeah, I actually have my kids. Again.
Yeah.
I got
That's
them back.
awesome,
Yeah.
man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, Ethan was in a long battle to get
8 years.
Was it your daughter from Texas? She was in Texas, right?
4 of my kids.
4 of your kids, okay.
Yeah, my twins, my son Evan, and my daughter Olivia.
Yeah, and you were going through this whole thing, and I remember the one time you flew out there and you had to come back alone, and it was this whole thing, and we're like, oh man, finally done with that.
Finally done.
Yes.
Finally got into court. And actually, at the end of it all, it was a 2-day trial, a hearing in court. At the end of it all, the judge in court on the bench even said, I can't believe there were this many ridiculous restraining orders filed against you. The system failed you. And judges, my brother-in-law is a federal judge. They don't call out the legal system,
Right.
Of course,
on their own unless something
the
really
system's a mess.
egregious has happened.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm sorry I was a part of that, because he ended up signing one of those restraining orders for no reason.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm sorry I was a part of that. And so, it didn't all end perfectly, but I got my kids, and that's
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
the goal.
That's
so,
awesome.
yeah, I'm going to
Well,
go.
that's a pretty good Father's Day gift this year.
Yeah, got to go see him again in July and bring my daughter here for a week. So I finally will get to fly her back to Florida again and take her around. So it's going to be nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, that's awesome, bro.
Yeah, so I don't expect anything. I don't want anything. I got my Father's Day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great pops, besides the sex trafficking he does on the side, but besides that, great father to have.
Yeah, I don't sex traffic my own kids, so come on.
Man, could you imagine
You're
he's
responsible.
he's in court and they're playing these clips and they're like, so sir, can you explain this?
Honestly, one of the reasons, and this is so ridiculous. This is in the paperwork, that I have shown that I may not be the most responsible father, because some of my Facebook posts, there were things like one of those screenshots of a weatherman showing you a storm system that looks like his wang.
So because you have a sense of humor?
Right. There was one of me at a Red Hot Chili Peppers concert in Orlando at Camping World, and they had a giant chili pepper pinata, and I grabbed it and I stuck it right here and took a picture, and they're like, this shows he's a possibly inappropriate dad.
God
my
forbid.
God.
Seriously.
Oh, no, the dad has a sense of humor.
And for
whatever
some
we
reason,
do.
the judge looked at that and like,
I mean, by the way,
yeah.
nobody would be able to be a parent.
Right?
Exactly.
God.
And also,
Nobody.
if that's the only thing you have against me being a bad dad, why the hell am I here?
Yeah.
You don't like my Facebook posts? Well, guess what? Most of those were put on Facebook before my kids were on social media.
Yeah.
So what does that matter? It was honestly insane. Honestly.
Your first Father's Day, Diz.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You expect anything?
No. I
No?
think they will, because they're good girls.
Macaroni noodle necklace?
So Nicole was sick yesterday from all the drinking we did with Pap and them. And they made her little like get well cards.
Aw.
So if they're doing that just for her being sick,
That's
I
cute.
know they're gonna be like, Father's Day, we got to get him something.
That's-
blah blah blah.
That's nice.
You know, so I expect I'm gonna get some homemade stuff, which
Aw.
will be my first homemade stuff. So
Yeah.
the best.
Honestly, the homemade stuff is the best. Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's the best,
Yeah,
but it's
relax.
nice. It's nice.
Listen, it hits harder.
Yeah, when you have the coolest kid in the world, that's different.
Yeah, he
Like,
just
these
tells
are
me a joke, and I'm like, I'm good for you.
Yeah. I got Gem Pop kids, so.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
But yeah, I expect something. I
What kinds
imagine-
of things, if you were getting gifts, would you want?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because I know it's not like ties and socks,
Yeah.
like old school. Like, do I
T-shirt.
like hats or
hats or a t-shirt.
sports
I would-
team stuff,
Something
or-
I could continually reuse,
Yeah.
like clothing, like a hat, like a shirt, something. Yeah,
Okay.
like my daughter last year got me like this is Super Mario, but it says Super Daddy-O, and it's
Okay.
a T-shirt, it's a mug, it's a stuff practical that I could reuse.
A nice mug with like photos of you with the kids
Yep.
or something like that.
Yeah.
That would be something cool. Something I agree with
Yeah.
something with Corey. Something I could use that I'm gonna be like proud of to be like I'm gonna be drinking my mug in front of people all
Right.
slowly and
Okay,
stuff,
okay.
showing it
Yeah.
off.
In
Yeah.
my office, I have it sitting on my desk. One of the years, my son gave me like here, everything I like about you, or everything about you, or something like that. And each page, it's the thing that I learned from you, or whatever. And he like it's his writing, it's him writing it. Yeah, I mean it sounds gay, but whatever.
It is. It's not funny. That's adorable and gay.
Robert Kelly said it, and when he said it at first, I didn't understand until like my son started getting older. Robert Kelly once said, he goes, I love my son so much it's almost gay. Like, which is completely true.
Yeah,
Like,
I can
absolutely.
get that. The
Yeah.
father-son connection is like mother-daughter. I get that.
Right. So
like you can only get so close with the daughters because there's that whole gender thing that you're missing that you can't relate to each other on. But sons, yeah.
We're right there, man.
Take showers together. Yeah. Father, son.
I mean, there's a limit. There's a limit.
You don't know it either.
It's the Mike Calta After Show on 102.5 The Bone. Guys with ponytails, girls that think they're models, people that don't know how to Google something, and of course, ventriloquists. No one is safe when it comes to an open letter from Galvin.
Seriously?
Hear a brand new open letter from Galvin live every Wednesday at 8 a.m. on the Mike Calta Show. And go check out all the past open letters from Galvin at theboneonline.com. Sponsored by Zero Res. Zero Res. All they leave is clean.
Chloe loves softball. Cancer tried to stop her twice. Now she's a force on and off the field. We believe in Chloe's dream because we share it. Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital. All we do, all for kids.
Pollen season is here, and the only way to ensure that your car is truly clean every day is the unlimited membership plan from Bubble Down Car Wash. With locations in Tampa, Brandon, Riverview, Wesley Chapel, and a new location in Palm Harbor, you'll have the cleanest car in town every time you bubble down.
If you have been in a car accident in the past and have settled your case, I may have some good news. Some unethical lawyers have people known as runners who come directly to your hospital room or home and solicit your case. It's a disbarable offense. Anyone that would hire these scumbags needs to have their heads examined. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Now for the good news. If this happened to you, we will sue these lowlifes and fight to get all your fees back. And then look and see if these bottom feeders also malpracticed your case and sue them for that too. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Visit forthepeople.com for a free consultation or call Pound Law on your cell, pound 529. If someone does this to you, call the Bar Association and report them. Let's fight these bums. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
You know, it's almost Father's Day, and don't forget, Dad, not for Father's Day. This Father's Day, get your dad something timeless and elegant at the Golden Diamond Source. The Golden Diamond Source has the largest selection of men's jewelry, from classic watches to cufflinks to rings. There's something in there for every dad to enjoy. And their staff is happy to help you and guide you through the selection process, ensuring you'll find a gift that he will love. And they do it without all the sales pressure and intimidation. Enjoy peace of mind knowing that your Golden Diamond Source piece will never lose its value, and you can always trade up in the future. Shop the largest selection of jewelry under one roof. It's like shopping at 10 different jewelry stores all in one place, and the people there are so helpful. Right now, they're offering 5-year interest-free financing, which means you can get a $5,000 piece of jewelry and pay only $83 a month. This Father's Day, give dad a gift that he will cherish forever. Visit the Golden Diamond Source and find that perfect token of love and gratitude for the father in your life. Stop by and see him because your dad deserves nothing but the best. It's the Golden Diamond Source. Stop in there and tell him Mike Calta sent you.
If you need to hire, it seems like the whole process can be exhausting. You search resumes, wait for the right candidates to apply, set up initial interviews. It's a lot of time and work. Well, what if you could meet with qualified candidates for your job the very next day? Now you can with Zip Intro from ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Zip Intro is super easy to use. You simply pick a time, and it does all the work of finding and scheduling qualified candidates for you. Then you can choose who you want to talk to and meet with great people on back-to-back video calls as soon as the next day. Best of all, you save time and energy.
Try Zip Intro for free right now at this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Zip Intro. Post jobs today. Talk to qualified candidates tomorrow. Once again, go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
The guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate is the easiest way to sell your home. You can save time, make the most money, and eliminate all the hassle this summer. Hey, it's JP, and my friends at Mark Spain Real Estate can sell your home with the strongest all-cash offer in the industry and help you move on your timeline. With over 67,000 satisfied clients, you could trust the most experienced real estate team in the U.S. to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
It's summer, and it's time for Bone, Beer, and Busch Gardens Summer Nights. Yes! Extended park hours, all new summer-themed entertainment, the debut of Wild Oasis at Jungala, North America's most immersive kid-friendly adventure realm. And for adults, a full-service bar. And it's the return of free beer. Guests 21 and up can enjoy one free beer per visit to the park. And annual pass members can double the promotion and receive 2 complimentary beers per visit. For more information on this offer, guests can visit BuschGardensTampa.com. Enjoy Busch Gardens Summer Nights, now through August 10th. Listen to The Bone all week to win. And as always, head to the free 1025 The Bone app for more chances to win. 1025 The Bone. Real, raw radio. Now, back to the Mike Calta After Show.
Father of mine, tell me where have you been? You know I just closed my eyes, my whole world is up here. Father of mine, take me back to the day, yeah, when I was still your golden boy, back before you went away.
Welcome back to the After Show, final segment. I'm your host, Dizzy, for today, but I'm joined here by the After Show 4. That's Ethan. Caw-caw! Find him at Ethan in Florida. JoJo. Well, because I was waiting for him to do the thing. You can find her at Joanne Petrella, all forms of social media.
Hello.
And the Corey Cardinal. You can find him at the Corey Cardinal.
Real quick, before we move on, this band that you're playing, Everclear,
yeah,
their 30th anniversary of their big breakthrough debut album, Sparkle and Fade.
Yeah.
October 8th in Clearwater at the Capitol Theater with Little Lakes and Sponge.
That's exactly why I played this.
Yep. Yes, you're going to go hang out with Alex Zakis, yeah.
Alex Zakis and what's the other one's name? Starts with
Starts with the letters.
Zach Galifianakis?
Mm-hmm.
Zach Galifianakis. I almost said yeah.
It's true.
If I didn't know actors so well, I would have went along with that.
Damn.
So, sorry, what was the first guy's name?
Art Alexakis.
And
See,
then
pretty close.
Robert Plant, and then who was the other guy?
Robert Plant, and the other guy.
Ozzy Osbourne.
No one cares about the third guy.
So obviously Father's Day is coming up. It's Sunday?
It is the Sunday, yeah.
Okay.
It is?
Yeah. It is.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Interesting question I have for you.
For me?
Yeah. Does the donor get anything?
Are you kidding me?
I know not from you, but
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
For what?
You gotta do something.
That wasn't a serious question, was it?
Well, I went to lead it somewhere, but also I don't want to ask this. Never mind. We're going to move on from that.
Good idea.
I don't want to bring up the other part of that.
Oh, man.
Segment 3 has now changed subjects.
Yes. So fictional dads in the whole TV, not movies, just TV, the whole
Santana.
cinematic universe. Who would be your top fictional dads that you would want as a dad. Not that make the best fictional dads,
Right.
i.e., you could say Danny Tanner's a great dad. Wouldn't want him, though. You know what I mean? Is that his
Right.
name, Danny Tanner?
Yeah.
Nailed it. Okay. So who would be your 4?
I'm glad you said that because when I was putting this list together, I almost started with the caveat of these aren't really great dads, but
Yeah.
they're great dads for me and
Yes.
my personality.
Mine was the exact same way, so we're going to have probably similar lists.
Oh boy.
Red Foreman.
Oh, yeah. I love Red.
Really?
Yeah.
That
He seems
70s
like too
show.
much of a hard ass.
That's why. Like you're going to be a hard ass. Okay, you're going to teach me stuff. You're going to teach me my ways or whatever. Plus Eric, I mean, I turned out a lot like Eric.
He did let his son and their friend smoke weed in the basement.
All the time.
All the time.
All the time.
That's
You
pretty
know
cool
they
of him.
had to have known.
Of course they knew.
And
They
then-
just
and-
didn't care. Out of
actually-
sight, out of mind.
I would say Kitty knew and was like, just don't let
Kitty
Dad
comes
find
down
it.
and she's like, I need a cigarette. I'm going to close my eyes. And she gets a cigarette and she's like, I need a lighter. And then 5 lighters come out. And she's
Yep.
like, I don't see anything. I'm fine.
Yep.
You really think Red didn't know?
I think he played it off like if Kitty doesn't say anything, I'm going to pretend it's not happening.
Because back then, that's how it was. The dads played the hard ass, but the moms ruled everything.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a hard ass. And she's like, go easy on him. And he's like, all right,
And the
that's
dads
fine. I'll
would
let
pull
it
that
slide.
out. If you got in serious deep ass, then they would be like, no more smoking weed in the
Yeah.
basement. And then you'd be
And then you're
done.
like, you knew.
yeah, exactly.
He gave Eric a car, right? Or did he just get to use his dad's
Station
car?
wagon?
Yeah, that was
the
so
Fana,
it's
the
just
Fana
the
Cruiser.
dad.
Yeah.
What was it called?
Fana Cruiser.
That's what it was
I
called.
think so. Right.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, not a bad first pick.
Right.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Gomez Adams.
On my list.
Oh, that's very
Yes.
fitting for you.
Oh,
And
from
you.
Adam's Family.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That tracks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it tracks.
Why did you pick him? Just because you want to live in a creepy family?
Dude, I'm a weirdo, bro.
He is the kind of dad who would be like, you want to try to build a Frankenstein? Let's go dig up
Right?
some body parts.
Let's
and
go
see
get your
what-
uncle.
Let's have some fun.
Yeah.
Like the just out of nowhere, let's do the wildest, wackiest crap ever. And that kind of dad. well,
It's
that's
funny you
me.
say that because as soon as you said that, I go, oh, I want to do that. No, Dad, I'm going to go hang out by myself.
And then-
I want to build a Frankenstein.
Man, the way he taught, man, the way he loved that
smooth.
his girl. Oh, that's
He
what I'm
was smooth
saying.
as
Yeah,
hell. He would teach you how to be good with
Yeah.
the ladies.
exactly.
100%.
Because he pulled a girl that was like a foot taller than him and she was like a model.
Smoke
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
And then he's
And
just
that weasel ass looking mofo.
Yeah.
And again, as a dad, if you were just being a kid and doing wild, crazy stuff, he'd be like, awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
If you did something bad, like you created a serial killer Frankenstein, he'd be like, okay, let's shut that
Yeah.
down.
Right.
That's not good.
He wouldn't teach you how to beat up the bully. He'd teach you how to kill him and then hide the body.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It's a good pick.
Yeah. Walter White.
Okay.
Oh God.
Funny you picked him because I was
Got that
on the
cheddar cheese.
fence of if I wanted him or not.
No.
Because when he becomes Heisenberg,
Right.
he's just an absent guy, but rich.
I mean, his son's driving around in a Challenger.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he had to trade that in and get a more subtle car, but he got you a car.
Right.
Yeah.
So beggars can't be choosers. I would just be happy with a car.
Plus, I'd be like, Dad, let me help with that business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And then last but not least, rounding out my top 4, Frank
Oh, 4? I thought it was 3.
Frank
Rushmore's
Gallagher.
only 4.
Frank Gallagher.
Frank Gallagher from
I'm not-
Shameless.
Oh,
I've never seen it.
Oh my God.
I never
What
watched
do you-
Shameless.
Oh,
The drunk?
That way is it?
Yeah. William
He's
H.
not
Macy.
even coherent.
Yeah, he is such a drunk. He's
He
like
doesn't do anything, and he doesn't
passing
take
out
care of
in
his kids.
underwear.
And then I would be able to do whatever I wanted.
He literally did nothing because he had no
Listen,
money.
those,
Yeah, you want a broke loser father?
those kids were able to swindle stuff, and the dad was in on it half the time and was like, yeah,
He
this is great.
stole from them. He ruined their lives.
That I didn't like. That I don't
He
like.
stole from them and
Oh
stuff?
yeah, that is
my
true.
God.
Corey's like,
Now that I think about it, you're
Father of
right.
the year.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah, either way.
Your last two were very controversial.
Yeah,
Because
well.
Walter White, criminal, and again, when he was when he was Heisenberg, not even in the kid's life.
That is
but
true.
if you're a teenager, you might like that. You might be like, good, I don't want to hang out with my
Also,
pops
as
at that
JoJo
age.
points out, tracks for my life. Tracks.
right.
JoJo, who's your 4?
So I would do Dan Connor
Yeah, from
Who the hell's that?
Roseanne.
from Roseanne.
Okay, I don't know. I never watched Roseanne. I know
Never
he
wa-
is.
You never watched?
Never watched Roseanne.
I loved like I just love him.
He was another one
There's
of those
funny, but he's like,
good dads who'd let you get away with
Yeah.
a little bit, but
Yeah.
he was a real dad.
but he was a dad.
Yeah.
And
So
like a
he's-
working man. He worked in the auto, but like he
So he's-
showed you hard
But he was
work.
there for his kids.
Kind of the way I would put that on my side is Everybody Hates Chris Dad. You ever seen that show? Everyone Hates Chris?
No.
Okay,
No.
so we're on the same.
No,
It's just that hardworking,
Yeah.
blue collar dad that relates to you,
Yeah.
but
Yep.
lets you do your own thing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's going to teach you life lessons.
Yeah,
Like,
he's like
yeah.
he's going to be there and he's
Yeah.
going to put his foot in your ass if you need it, but
'Cause-
he's going to like let you go and live your life.
Yeah, but he's going to also be like, well, this is why I have to work so hard and do this. So don't follow these mistakes.
Right.
This is how you can be better than me. Okay.
Tim the Toolman Taylor. I like
really
him as
like
well.
Home Improvement.
Okay. I did.
But he was a good dad.
He was a good dad.
And
I
had
liked
money.
Wilson. I
He had
liked
his own
Wilson.
show.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. He went to all his advice was his neighbor.
That
And
is
it was
true.
amazing advice.
I'd take Wilson as the dad.
I would take the ladies that he had in the overalls.
Oh yeah, Heidi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The
His-
girl
his
on
assistant.
Yeah, one of them was Pam
Yeah.
Anderson. The
Yeah.
second one
Yeah.
was Pam Anderson. The
was.
first
Really?
one was even hotter than
Yeah.
her. Yeah.
She was.
Okay. All right.
Philip Banks.
Yes, I'm surprised that wasn't on yours. Uncle Phil. Why you
Uncle
Oh,
Phil.
okay.
Yeah, lawyer or a judge, and
Judge, yeah.
you know, he was a hard ass, but also real soft
Yeah.
and like,
Very understanding.
yep, let his kid,
Yeah.
spoiled his kids, did all
Yeah.
the things.
He would just give you the credit card if you were a good kid type thing. you know?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Hillary
she just
I forgot about
ran
that.
those
Yeah.
credit cards.
swipe,
Damn.
yeah. And my last one is I'm blanking on his first name right now. Coach Taylor from Friday Night Lights.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I don't know enough about that show to know what he's like as a dad.
Yeah.
He's just like that.
But all of this
that
is
parent who's a coach though. So he's kind of like, does he treat his kids kind of like players? You know what I mean? Like
to some degree, as
Okay.
far as like a work ethic and whatever. But he's a family man. He provides. He's there.
Yeah.
And then also as a daughter, like he was always very partial to Julie, his daughter.
Okay.
And like just a daddy's girl.
Yeah.
Which is what I think of with all of that. I mean, well, Tim the Toolman Taylor didn't have daughters, but
Yeah.
I feel like he would have been real sweet to me.
Yeah.
Okay, those are my dads,
Mine, obviously, Gomez Adams.
Yes.
which I
on my
kind of
list
like.
as
I
well.
thought about stealing that.
Yeah.
That was a great pick.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that. That's a great pick.
I don't know if you guys ever watched Modern Family, but
Phil Dunphy.
Phil Dunphy.
That's why I thought you were saying when you said Phil Banks.
He's my only like real dad that I would like because he's also kind of clueless and you can do a lot of stuff and get away with it, but he's a
That's
real
true.
He feels like a more like a clueless Drew Garabo. Like that's how I imagine Drew would be as a dad, but not as like clueless and dumb.
yeah.
Yeah.
But he's
more
the
aware.
caring and he's going to take care of his family.
And he's gonna have
got a
those
little
dad
money.
jokes.
Yeah.
He's gonna make you feel awkward or like embarrassed at times.
Doesn't care,
But it's
yeah.
out of love. It's not because he's
Right.
trying to like, oh, I gotta embarrass this.
I never
Right.
watched that show. I wish I would have.
Oh, you
It's
still
real,
can.
It's hilarious. Yeah, you can try it.
You would
It's-
like it, I think.
Would I? It's
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, it's one of those, non-audience ones, so you can really hear it, and it's not the canned laughter crap.
In Modern Family?
Yeah, Modern
Right,
Family
okay.
is great.
Yeah.
This one I think was a little controversial, but I have my reasons, and that is Tony Soprano.
Oh my god.
Come on. Come on.
I don't know. He's just a mob boss to me in that show.
He's a mob boss. He's a dad. He's a dad with a crap ton of money who's
Yeah.
kind of there for his kids when they need him, but otherwise he's like,
I was
here's
just
the
trying
card.
to go,
You're
Did he get
protected.
shot in a restaurant with his family?
He did. I mean,
Oh,
that
that-
part.
great
That part
dad
would
to have.
suck, but he told his
Up
kids
till then.
before where he hid all the money. So
Yeah.
you're like, all right, here we go.
And he covered the bill, so.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's one of those.
He's a real family man. I get that.
Yeah. And then my last one, and this is probably my number one, Homer Simpson.
I'm so glad you said that because he was on my list, and I go, I feel like no one's gonna put him on the list. They
yeah.
just think he's an idiot, which
Yeah.
he is pretty
Yeah.
dumb.
And-
Also, nuclear physicist, so
Right?
maybe that
Like,
does-
how the hell?
Homer Simpson is a combination of like Gomez Adams and all the other good Phil Dunphy, Gomez Adams, and all of these guys. Yeah, and somehow he's the dumbest nuclear physicist ever.
Yeah, but you know what? He has a lot of heart to him.
Yes,
you ever
he does.
watch The Simpsons? There's moments where he did things where you're like, what a great dad. like,
And
you know
there's
what I mean?
moments that he did the most ridiculous, dumbass stuff, and you're
Yeah.
like, I'm learning so much from this guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
homie.
Most of it is what not to do, but a lot of it is just go for it. When you have an idea, Do you remember the invention episode? You guys ever watch that one where he
Oh, where
invented
his
like
brother?
a self-hammering hammer?
Oh, yeah.
And the chair that with the kickback legs where you
Yep.
can lean back. I mean, those were not dumb ideas,
He,
right?
he was onto something.
Right?
He was onto something.
Yeah, he was a great dude, man.
Self-hammering hammer. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was a crank.
And sometimes if you catch him at the right time, you could just get money from him. Like he's watching TV and he doesn't want to be bothered. Dad, can I have $50? Yeah, here, get out of here. Yeah. Just pick me up some beers. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I picked him as well. Homer Simpson. Uncle Phil, obviously.
Yep.
Rich guy.
Black.
Great. Yeah. It's true. Only two. I'll put it this. Oh, no. I lied.
You didn't
I was going to
go
say
all
only
black.
the two real, like, not cartoons. Black people. Uncle Phil. Obviously, Homer Simpson, like you said. Michael Kyle, which you guys probably don't know. That's from My Wife and Kids. So that's,
Oh, yeah, I do know that. Yeah, okay.
It's kind of the Roseanne argument
Yes.
and all that. Just he has a little more money. He's probably like middle to upper class type guy. But again, funny dad, teaches you morals, all of that stuff. He's gonna hook you up with like, here's how you talk to girls. Here's how you deal with bullies. You punch them right here. You know what I mean? So that would be my pick. And then the last one, I was on the fence with Phil Dunphy or Walter White, and I feel like I'm leaning towards more of a Walter White.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. I thought
Yeah.
you were Phil Dunphy.
No, I was.
Nobody picked Cosby.
He teach you how to make some good drink. I'll tell you that. It's funny because I was gonna write Cosby. I go.
Were you gonna go?
I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it.
TV dad,
If you're
though.
going TV dad, he was a good TV dad.
Yeah, but he looks like he wouldn't let his kids have as much fun as they wanted.
Right.
I
You know what
would look back and part of this
He did.
is
They had the
Cosby's
dance parties.
actual
and-
personality. I think it was a crap TV dad because he was like, you don't say curse words and you don't
Yeah.
need to do this and you don't. And it's like,
If you're a child, he's a great dad. When you get into those preteen teen years, you go, this guy sucks.
Right.
Yeah,
Or like
he's
everything.
awful.
Yeah.
and
like-
he doesn't even, it's like teach you how to date rape people. It's like, come on, it's bad dad.
I already know
Oh my
how.
God.
He's going to hear me playing rap music in my room and then bring me down and be like, this is why you got to listen to blues. And I got to spend an hour listening to blues and him explaining different saxophone
Right, you don't need
players.
that riff-raff music.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Golly.
So I'm like, nah, I'm good on that. Give me Walter White, a dad who has drug money and an empire. And
Oh, yeah.
he's not
Put you in
around, so I can
harm's
go
way
chill.
to like wreck your life when they come and.
The kid was never in harm's way, though.
Well, no, they
Plus,
were.
you know that he could totally
rewatch
find
that
out if
show.
your
Yeah.
ecstasy was really good or not.
True.
Or he could teach you how to make it yourself.
You got to remember, there was an episode where those two Mexican brothers came into the house with an axe and were just sitting on the bed.
That's right.
and
Okay.
There
yeah.
was a time where those like neo-Nazi drug dealers came in and they were around the crypt. Like, I'm kind of going back on Walter White now.
You guys aren't wrong. You guys are not wrong.
No, I'm not. You all are wanting it. I'm not wrong.
Not the greatest.
Maybe I just want to be Walter White.
Guys
Maybe
want better
that's
dads than girls do, apparently.
Well, thank you guys for doing this with me, the after show. JoJo, you're already getting your juices on it with Johnny B. So this is kind of your hour now, regularly.
Like hanging out with my boys.
Yeah, Corey, I like that you say no to Johnny but say yes to me. So thank you for
Anytime.
that. And Ethan, I know I can always count on you. That's why I was like, if Ethan's down to do it, I'm going to run the after show.
100%.
Oh, I'm glad it comes down
and
to
you're the only one who
Ethan.
asks anyways.
Well, keep it locked here for the JP show right here on 102.5 The Bone, featuring Monica and me from 1 a.m. 1 a.m. from 11 to 1, and then John Senning from 1 to 4, then Drew Garabo from 4 to 7, and then it's all replays. So keep it locked here, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
It's the Mike Calta After Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. The $1,000 giveaways continue next week with the Mike Calta Summer Vacay Payday. Keep listening to The Bone for more money and more details. 102.5 The Bone.
My whole identity had been wrapped up in being a soldier. To have that so violently ripped from me when I was wounded, I was lost for a very long time. When Wounded Warrior Project came into my life, being around the other warriors, people that had similar experiences that I did, it was a game changer for me. Having King join the group, that was the beginning of a really good friendship. It's a good time.
I first heard about Wounded Warrior Project through CQ. And at first I was kind of like, I don't know if I qualify. But having been a part of it, it's kind of taught me that it's not just the wounds that you can see, but it's those that you can't.
When you do something like a peer support group with Wounded Warrior Project and come together from different walks of life, man, the growth is incredible. If not for Wounded Warrior Project, I really don't think that I'd be here today.
See how we help warriors combat stigma at woundedwarriorproject.org/combatstigma.
Experience the summer of music with Neutral and 102.5 The Bone. You can win tickets to some of the biggest shows of the year, including Thomas Rhett, The Weeknd, Jason Aldean, or you could win one of dozens of Neutral prizes like coolers and hats. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Just visit any participating Circle K location in Florida and scan the QR code on the Neutral Summer of Music poster to enter.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Glock Day is back at Shark Coast Tactical this Saturday, June 14th. Shark Coast is the home of the Build Your Own Glock Bar. Glock Day is a full day dedicated to one of the most iconic names in firearms. Will has amazing deals on Glocks, including their sought-after Shark Coast custom builds. Don't miss Glock Day at Shark Coast Tactical this Saturday, June 14th. The shop is slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily, closed on Sunday, but open online 24/7 at sharkcoasttactical.com. Shark Coast Tactical is on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Look for them on social media and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Are you ready for the ultimate entertainment experience? It's all here, only with Spectrum TV Select. Popular apps are included: Disney Plus, Max, Peacock Premium, Paramount Plus, AMC Plus, and more. And live TV for sports, entertainment, and news. Enjoy across your devices no matter when or where you are. Get Spectrum TV Select and start streaming your favorites today. It's all here. Visit spectrum.com/entertainment. Restrictions apply.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call to Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
Hi, I'm Patrick Thomas.
And I'm Heather Thomas from Bolt Electric, where we believe that the right way is the only way to do home electrical.
We believe the National Electrical Code is really the minimum standard, not the maximum standard.
We believe you deserve better electrical parts and better service.
We believe in ongoing training for our electricians.
Because there's no end to learning and improving.
Because at Bolt, we believe your safety is our core priority. Electrical problem? Call Bolt.
Online at boltelectric.com.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can access a full range of treatment options for ED through a 100% online process. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to Hims.com/joy. HIMS.com/JOY.
Tired of hearing scary radio ads about the IRS? Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000 or $500,000, we have a solution. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS with zero risk to you. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with a BBB. End your tax nightmare today by visiting TRA.com or call 800-583-6681. That's 800-583-6681.
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go. Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
JP 105 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Monday morning, 11:01. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I know I certainly did. Thanks for having me and Monica and Dizzy on Friday at the Hooters in Clearwater. That turned out to be pretty awesome, huh, guys? Not bad.
Oh my God, yeah.
Not bad.
Are you back in your seat now? Is it back to because I mean, traveling on the chaos that was the whirlwind of your weekend here. Does it sometimes just feel like, oh, let's just get back to the routine of it all?
Yeah, kind of, but it was like you talking about the mayhem of the travel. I was supposed to fly out at 8 o'clock on Saturday. I spent a great day with Senning.
Oh, did you do the ketamine?
We did the ketamine treatment with Senning, and then hung out with Ian. We all three of us had lunch together, and then I hung out with Ian the rest of the day until I went to back to the airport. But the flight was like 8 o'clock. We got on the flight. Everything is cool, and then they throw us back off the plane, and then we go back on the plane at 9:30. And then the flight takes off at 10 o'clock, and then we land at JFK a little bit after 12, and then we sit on the tarmac for about an hour and 40